Hey collective, hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if this is your first time. My name is Coach Liz. All right, you guys, we're gonna do the midweek check-in. Let's see what's going on around you, or what is it that your higher self needs you to know. Remember, collective, this is a general reading, so if it does not resonate, don't force it to fit. There'll be more readings to come. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, you guys. Again, thank y'all so much for supporting the team. All right, let's see. For some of you, I feel like right now you're focusing on saving money, or maybe that's something that you should be doing. I heard save your coins. Save your coins. Only because I don't know if you are planning a big purchase, or maybe I just heard emergency fund. So, yeah, look, message and truth. So I'm saying a message of truth. For some of you, could be receiving some sort of message, text message, call, email, maybe letters or something like that, giving you maybe some clarity about a situation. Could be tied to money. So I don't know. Let's see what's in midweek energy for the collective. I don't know what that was. Stormy at the bottom of the deck. What's going on? And release. Encourage. Meditate. Okay, a lot of purple and blue. So your third eye, your crown chakra, and your throat. Excuse me. Yes, throat chakra could be really standing out right now, or significant. I don't know if there's like something that comes in, a message that comes in, or news that comes in, whatever it is. It might need you to kind of stay grounded. It could be some emotions tied to whatever this truth is. It could involve other people. It could involve other people, 3 or more people. And I feel like you're being called to release the emotions, like not react, or these could even be people who you may have known for some time. Um 3 or more people. I don't know why I'm getting that. I don't know if there's like a family situation coming up. It could be tied to money, or it just feels like you're gonna have to either communicate something logically with truth, with facts, or there's something that it's like inner knowing, right? Because I am seeing the crown chakra and the third eye being lit up. So there's like inner knowing here. You know the truth of a situation. So there's no need for you to actually react to whatever this may be that could potentially come towards you, or is currently in your energy. I feel like you've done a lot of growth, progress. There's a need to stay calm, meditate. Look, a lot of purple, a lot of blue. Cleanse your energy as well. Oh, I don't know what that was. All right, what's midweek energy for the collective? Look at the color. Magic. The number 3 could be significant. There could be a group of people. I mean, if someone's playing with a little bit of magic, they could be, I don't know, someone attempting to knock you off your square. I don't know. If it's not like actual magic, it does feel like someone could be trying to manipulate that energy, or manipulate you, or something. I don't know why I'm getting it like that, but I feel like your guides already told you. They already send some sort of message. You've already received a message. For some of you, it could be a dream, just a download, symbols, something like that. 333, butterflies. I've been seeing butterflies have been very significant for me lately. And I just feel like you're being guided out of a situation. Like it almost feels like someone's purposely trying to test you, to see if you've done the inner work, to see if you, like, I don't know if someone around you or people around you see that you've grown, that you've healed, that you've done a lot of work, inner work. So it's almost like people are trying to really test you to see if that work is real. But I feel like you're being guided away from whatever this is. Like, you're not even, for some of you, you might not even know it's happening. Like, you're just going about your business. You could be meditating, because I feel like you're highly protected. Exactly. I feel like you're highly protected. I feel like your guides are protecting you by, it's almost like if you're supposed to be at a certain place or at a particular time, there could be like delays or like unexpected delays or a change in like a detour. I don't know. Like, if you go to a specific place and you always take the same route, there could be detours or something like that. I am seeing the signs like orange, like, you know, caution or hazard, something like that, like road work. So it, you know, instead of you losing your shits or becoming impatient, I don't know, there's the need for you to just tie it to connect that energy to protection. Like, the moment you start to feel frustrated or angry or again wanting to react to something, just remember that it's happening because possibly, most likely, out of protection. Healer, there's that more purple. So you have been doing a lot of healing. You've claimed your power back. That's why you're pissing people off. That's exactly why. Hold on, y'all. All right, my bad, y'all. Somebody was calling me. Where'd I leave off? Protection. If you are, for some of you, there is a need for you to like do your protection rituals, prayer, meditation, whatever it is for you. Especially something about your sacral chakra as well. Like, if you feel like you are doubting, questioning your passion, your creativity, if you're not feeling that spark. I don't know why I'm picking it up like that. Okay, I don't know. It could be because there's someone outside of you or around you that's really trying to manipulate that energy to see if you're going to stay grounded or if you're going to keep your cool, even if they keep sending this bullshit your way. But again, I feel like you've done so much inner work that I don't even feel like you're gonna, like, it might touch you a little bit, like it might tempt you to want to react, but I feel like you're extremely protected. For some of you, you could hold or have something like the key. For some of you, you are the protection. I don't know why I'm getting it like that either. Like, you are the key. You have the answers. You might have, for some of you, have like little satchels or things like that you carry around for protection. So it could, you know, this could be a good time to carry your protection, whatever it is for you. Protection comes in so many different ways. I mean, if we're talking, I don't know why I am seeing firearms. I mean, I don't know why I'm picking that up for some of you. I don't know if you're going to war with someone, like an actual, like literally, or if this is like metaphorically, okay? Metaphorically. Am I saying that right? Y'all know what I'm trying to say. I'm also getting protection, as in if you're going to go and lay up with someone, you need to protect that. Something, again, because tied to your sacral energy, there's no need for you to, this energy feels real funny right now. You're in like this gray area, collective. It feels like you're very much so in this gray area. I don't know if you've been feeling a little bit down, like I said, gray, like that gray feeling where you're just like, blah, you know? but it's not because of you. I do feel like this is outside energy. Like I said, somebody even playing with some sort of magic here, sending you this energy. So just like I said, just be careful. Do your cleansing, do your baths, divine feminine energy. Protect your crown, wear some buns. I think that's why I always, like, I'm called to wear a bun on top of my head. When I record with just my hands, I'm literally being called to do that for some reason. It helps me protect my third eye and my crown. Sometimes I feel more comfortable delivering the message like that, and then later on I realize why. But so for some of you, it is something about cleansing your energy, especially if you're doubting, something that you want to take action on, something that you are passionate of. This feels like a creative idea. This feels like something that you've really been wanting to give birth to, right? Like I said, I don't know if there's like family members or friends like planting seeds of doubt, or people just trying to piss you off intentionally. So there's a need for you to ground yourself, ground your energy, speak up for yourself as well, but not where you feel like you have to defend yourself, because you ain't got to defend yourself for shit, from shit. You don't need to explain it. I don't know what it is. I don't know why I'm picking it up like this. What is it? For some of you, this could be money or a payout. Money, something that have to do with money. I think I was picking that up. Someone doing magic, or, well, I mean, if someone is messing with your crown chakra, then of course you're going to spend more time asking these random ass questions, or overthinking, or just doubting, or going down the fucking rabbit hole, which keeps you away from making money, or focusing on giving birth to these ideas, or creative projects, or whatever it is for you. So let's see why there's that Seven of Wands. Protection again. Meditation. Your intuition is telling you something about someone. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy showing up heavy. King and Queen of Cups I just seen. What's the midweek energy? Uh-oh. My card flew. Oh my god. Okay. Let's see. What's midweek energy for the collective? Can we get some clarity on this? Why the magic? What's this magic? Chariot. Okay. Cancer energy. Something's moving fast. I honestly feel like there's something about you, like you are the magic. Like I said, I feel like for some of you, I was getting like, you're the key. You are the protection. You are the magic. You are the one that people look up to. But there are certain people here around you that don't like they're testing you. Like they're really testing you to see if who you say you are is who you truly are. And I mean, I can see why, right? Because there's a lot of fake people out here. There's a lot of fakes. So some people have to see it to believe it, right? But the way that someone is going about it, or the way these people are going about it, it's really, it's more so like, oh, how can I put it? It's frustrating, because it's almost like these people should already know your character, who you are, how you carry yourself. Some of these people feel like you may be competing with them, when in reality you're just being you. So that could be a reason why they're wanting to test you as well. For some of you, it could be traveling, or you have travel coming up, but something's picking up speed for you. And I think that's exactly why there's these, I'm still picking up on people. So I wouldn't be surprised if this is the Three of Cups pops out, because I am seeing that in my third eye. Someone could ride a motorcycle. I miss my Harley. All right, what's the Chariot? Midweek energy for the collective. For some of you too, there's the group. Again, I'm going to keep saying group of people because that's what I'm feeling. Although I'm not seeing it yet, I'm going to keep saying until I'm proven otherwise. It does feel like whoever these people are don't like the fact that you're a rebel. Don't like the fact that you don't necessarily live your life by certain rules or certain limitations, or that you broke free from that, right? And it's almost like the more you broke free from these limitations or these societal norms or whatever, it's like the more you tapped into your authentic self, you tapped into that, again, that inner peace, that inner magic. And people are literally watching you embody the magician. I'm seeing the magician in my third eye. It's like they're seeing you create something out of nothing, right? And they're wondering like, how the fuck? How are they doing this? I didn't want to say this, but because I know people might or may not like it, but if y'all think about it, that's really the story of Jesus. Like, people really tested Jesus because they didn't believe that he could heal with his hands, or that he wasn't the Son of God, or they just never believed who he was. And he truly was the protection. He was the savior. Like, maybe that's who you are. Shit, maybe you were a chosen one. Maybe that's why I picked it up as you are the fucking key. Like, you are the key. You are the protection. You are the answer. You are the one that's going to open doors for other people who were too scared to walk through the mystery, the unknown. And I feel like at this point, you're on this chariot full of faith and fearless. And if you're scared, actually, because I just heard, nah, bitch, I'm scared. Even if you are, you're doing the shit scared. You're just going with it. And I like the fact that the lights are on, right? Because it does let me know that even though you may be going through dark period, even though you may be going through difficult times, even though the light ain't that, when it shines, it's only going to shine what's in front of you. You can't really see, like if you're in pitch dark, you won't be able to see too much. It's only a certain distance that the light will hit. But I feel like whatever that light is hitting is exactly what you need to see to get you to where you need to go. And I feel like you're trusting that light. I feel like you're trusting that inner light. I feel like you're trusting your inner magic and your connection with spirit and the Most High. Like, I do feel like, in a sense, you are embodying this rebel. You are embodying this person that people are like, I don't know why they're picking it up as competition, like you're going against them in some way, shape, or form. But I guess when you start to dismantle and deconstruct people's perfect image of something, right? What they thought was right, what they thought was the right way of doing things. When you start to show them something different and you're still coming out on top, it's almost like you're forcing these people to go within and check themselves. Like, damn, like, have I been doing things right? Like, am I doing things wrong? Like, you're forcing people to look at themselves. Every time you don't react is every time that you leave someone dealing with their own problems and their own issues. Am I saying ghost people? No, I'm not saying that. What I am saying is approaching things with logic and with face value is going to get you a lot further than approaching situations from an emotional perspective. Now, am I saying be heartless? No, but there is a balance, right? There's a balance with everything, logic and emotion. And I feel like you've learned that, collective. I feel like you've gotten to a point where you can see things and be empathetic or sympathetic with individuals, but at the same time, just because you are allowing people to be who they are or feel what they feel, you're not allowing them to bleed into the shit that you have already worked so hard on it. Even if it's relationships, even if it's marriages, even if it's partnerships or friendships, especially if it's people that you've been, what did I say? Look at the Three of Cups. I told y'all, there's the Three Cups. Even with people who you may have been in relationships for 7, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70 years. I don't know. People who have been friends for decades. Whoever it is, I just feel like there is, the people closest to you are coming to test you. And again, I'm replaying the story of Jesus. Like the closest people to him betrayed him. Or person, people. For some of you, there could be 2 people here. Didn't I say 3? There could be 2 people who are very close to you, who are really trying you. These are people who you hold really close to your heart. They could even be someone you were once in a relationship with, once married to. But it's almost like, I don't know, it just feels like you may not be seeing things the same way, or it's becoming difficult to, how do I put this? Because it's almost like this message is coming through as, I want to say cryptic, but it is, but it's not. Why am I getting it like that? I don't know. It just feels like you're being tested by someone or some people who are very close to you. And I feel like that's the final hurdle before the success hits, before the recognition hits, before the victory, before the acknowledgement and the respect. Do you know what I mean? It's almost like, some people have to see it to believe it. Yeah, I don't know. For some of, look, 8 of Wands, Ace of Swords, that's the truth. What I am speaking is the truth. The message I'm delivering, we literally just saw the same message in the other deck, in the red deck. We just saw a message and we saw truth. And this is exactly how they're showing up. So I feel like whatever I'm saying is the truth. For whatever you are saying, collective, the way you're showing up is authentic. You're speaking from truth because you've removed a lot of, again, beliefs, traditions, friendships, relationships, you name it, jobs, careers. That if it has not been aligning with you, you're just walking away from it, and you're detaching from it because it doesn't align with who you are in a direction that you're headed in, or in the direction that you've been called to go on. Because I feel like for some of you, you know you're going somewhere, but the destination may not yet look too clear to you. And maybe that's another reason why people are looking at you like, what are you doing? Or who do you think you are? How could you be so sure? How do you feel like it's going to work out? And I feel like all of these questions are the questions that at some point bled onto you. And then you started to question yourself. You started to question your skills. You started to question your abilities, your talents, whatever it is. And I feel like that may have gone back all the way to childhood. For some of you, you're realizing that you've always known who and what you wanted to be or become. But from very young, you could have heard that, no, that's not how you're going to do that. That's not how you're supposed to do that. You're supposed to do this by this age. You're supposed to have that by this age. By this age, you should be this. So it's almost like you're returning back. For some of you, I just heard of going back to the basics. Which is just you being who you were supposed to be from day fucking one on this earth. And it's almost like that scares people, because either your energy requires others to show up the same way, or they feel less than. And I think that's why they feel like they're in competition, because you are triggering people to do more, to do less out there, to show up less for others, to stop pretending less, and to start being more real with themselves. And that is fucking triggering some people. But I tell you, those who start to believe in you, those who are starting to see your work, those who are starting to see your success and your victory, those are some of the same individuals who are going to start to do the same work as you did. So it's almost like, shit, I just heard God's work. I just heard God's work. You're out here doing God's work in your own way, whether some people like it or not. And I think that's why you have to protect yourself, because there are some people that are not liking it. Exactly. They're watching you. There are some people where they, like I just said, they have to see it to believe it. So they're watching you and you're not even aware. They're listening to you. For some of you, you are saying something that is definitely going to deconstruct or dismantle some sort of foundation that they have built for themselves. But what they don't realize is that you've already gone through that. You've already had to dismantle. You already had to deconstruct. You already had to walk away from situations, from marriages, from relationships, from friendships, from jobs, from locations, you name it. I mean, you are literally being watched because people want to see if what you are telling them or what you are saying is true. And like I said, even though it might shake them to their core right now, even though they might be I just heard spelling. So for some of you, some people could be doing magic, like spelling things out or saying things. The power of the tongue is a very real thing. So the things that we are saying, I feel like people are realizing that because of your success, because of your recognition, it's almost like they're checking themselves and they're having some sort of awakening. Aries and Scorpio energy showing up as well. Look, High Priestess, a lot of the crown chakra being lit, the third eye being lit up. For some of you, you even might like be very spiritual. I'm getting, there's been a lot of talk of spirituality and Christianity and the dismantling of certain religions and societal norms, marriages and things like that. And what's so crazy is that one day I woke up feeling a specific way. There was a shift in me that I couldn't even explain to you guys. How one day I just got up and I was just like, none of this shit is real. And although I've been knowing that, like once I started this journey, I kind of like understood that a little bit. Like, none of this shit is real. Like this whole society thing is real. Like this marriage thing is like not real. This whole have babies by this age is all unreal. Like, it's not real. We give it the energy for it to be real, right? So one day I think I just woke up and I realized, like, the only timeline that I need to be on is the one that I want to be on. Period. Like, who or what people say about it is none of their business. It really isn't. And because you are moving in a way where you don't care who watches or who listens or who judges or who criticizes, the more they fucking watch. And let me tell you something. I'm the type of I learn by watching, by observing, right? I can sit in a lecture room all day with someone and I will not pick up on nothing that the professor could have said. I have to watch someone do something over and over and over again for me to understand how to do it myself. So the more they watch you, collective, the more they're learning from you, the more they're taking notes. So if that helps you, if knowing that helps you to keep pushing forward on this journey that you're on, understand that, yeah, you do have eyes on you. Yes, there are people competing with you. Yes, people would want your spot, but nobody can take it because it's yours. Because it's yours. And these people only exist because you give them the energy. And yes, they will be here on this earth, but you don't have to go around these people. You don't have to talk to these people. I mean, shit, for some of you, you do, but hey, I think that's why you need to not react, because these are people that you might have to actually be around. Because I just heard correction in my head, like, you stand corrected, Lizette. Mm-mm. These are people that are possibly very close to you. These are people who might even be, just like I said, married to, or in your family. Like, yeah, I mean, you'd be surprised who are in competition with you. Family members, mothers, fathers, sisters, cousins, shit. You just don't know. Like, people are paying attention. And they're paying attention to you turn into... Look at the Magician. I said I saw it in my third eye. And it came out in the reverse. It did come out in the reverse. So here's the thing, right? If somebody is doing magic, they're trying to watch to see if it's gonna work. Like, it's like they may say certain things to you, or they may do certain things to you, and then they turn around and watch to see how you're gonna react to it. But I don't feel like it's gonna work. Look at Temperance. That's protection. And I was talking about you doing your protection rituals and you praying and you meditating, but what's crazy is you got your own... I just heard spirit gang. For some of you, I have been picking up there's a bit of like a... I picked it up last time. Gangster movies. I don't know if somebody was in a gang at some point. I don't know if somebody's ancestors was in some sort of gang. I heard cult. Interesting. Okay. I just heard cult. But maybe this is a cult or a group of people who are trying to come together to, again, test you. To see if it's going to knock you off your square. To see if you're going to react. But it's not... Look how fast you're moving. Look how fast you're moving, and look at this magic that's going to come right back. They're watching you literally just breeze by all the shit that they have been trying to send to you. Like, everything that they have tried to, all the blockages, all the obstacles, all the tests, all the what the fuck evers, you're overcoming. And I feel like, again, that's how people are realizing, like, damn, ain't nothing has worked. This person is highly protected. And is. You are divinely protected, collective. And I feel like that's something else that you're realizing. Like, for some of you, y'all like to do some crazy like dirt devil shit sometimes. Y'all might love the I just heard Need for Speed. Some of y'all's ancestors are sick of y'all trying to keep y'all protected and not injured. I don't know why I just got it like that. But, I mean, Temperance talks about that divine protection, the divine guidance. I'm picking up the detours, right? If you're being told to go left and you're usually going right, motherfucker, go left. You're still going to get to the same location and the same destination. It might put an extra 10, 20 minutes on the route, but those extra 10, 20 minutes could mean something. Could be for a reason. What else? Midweek energy. I don't even want to talk too much about the Magician in reverse because I know it's not even going to affect you in any way, shape, or form, collective. I think that this is more so like a warning, like a little heads up. Like, you know, if you start to doubt, if you start to fear, if you start to, you know, feel like getting your feelings over the things that haven't worked out. I just heard shame. If people try to make you feel, you know, shame for what you're doing or where you've been or the things that you've done. What's that? Throw the stone, throw the first stone with the glass. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I can't remember how the saying goes. Let me know in the comments. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I know what y'all I know y'all know what I'm talking about. These are people who are so... I'm picking up on very religious individuals. I'm not gonna lie. I am not going to lie. These are people who were raised in some sort of spiritual or religious belief that has them in a chokehold. Yes. And it's almost like they're trying to make you feel like you can't be who you say you are because look at your past. Look what you've done. These are people who you've grown up around since childhood. These are friends. These are very close people. It could be friends. It could be family members. There's the Three of Cups again. These are people who you consider to be very close to you. For some of you, these people could even try to say like body shame, something about body shaming. Maybe like the way you dress or the way you carry yourself. I don't know if you dress very sexy or you're very attractive, because I was picking up on that Queen of Wands energy, that sacral energy. I don't know if somebody, it's like I'm picking up Jezebel. I'm picking up that, like, somebody shaming, trying to shame you for something. What else with the Five of Cups? And they're trying to put you in this state of, you know, depression or sadness or grief. That's what you need to protect yourself from. If you start to feel sad, if you start to feel sorry, if you start to feel, you know, like, oh no, I can't do this because I've done that, or oh no, I can't be this because I was a hoe in the past, or I can't be this because I was a drug dealer and I used to kill people. I mean, if we really want to keep it religious, go back and read the book. But anyway, Aquarian energy here with the Fool. This is you taking your leap of faith. This is you taking a risk. For some of you, you could be going skydiving or going hiking or cliff. I just heard cliff jumping. I'm telling y'all, some of y'all do some crazy dirt devil shit. Y'all need to relax a little bit. Some of y'all, I'm telling y'all, your ancestors or your spirit guides, your spirit team, they're like tired. Your angels are like, all right, you need to go sit your ass down for a little bit. But I don't know, collective. I feel like with the Six of Wands, exactly, you're celebrating. That's that recognition I was picking up on. The victory, the success, the growth, the progress, the respect, the smelling of the fucking flowers. This is the card that I saw in my third eye that called me to use this deck. And here it is. This card was the reason why I grabbed this deck today. And the message that I heard after I saw this card in my third eye was smell the roses. Slow down and smell the mother freaking roses, because I feel like you guys have been working so hard. I feel like you guys had to really release or break free from so many fucking limitations, not just within yourself, which those are the most important ones, but even a society of people, organizations. I just heard deconstruct again. I feel like you guys decided, again, to break free and go in your own separate path. And I feel like people just expected for you to fail or just not get to, I don't know. I don't know why people wanted you to fucking fail. I guess they thought that's what they believed in themselves. A fucking projection of their own beliefs, or own themselves, how they are mentally. They're bound. They're stuck by their own beliefs. They can't look past. They don't believe that there's more. They don't believe that there's, yeah, y'all are breaking free from some shit, y'all. I said society. Some, like, whew. For some of you, you were even like demonized. Not my bun doing that. You were demonized for choosing to break free from a particular group or a particular belief, or just because you decided to be fucking different. Man. For some of you, you are going on this solo journey. You could be solo traveling right now, but I'm picking up more, I I don't know, maybe you're ready to pack your shit and just go on this, hop on the road and just go. Because really there's nothing holding you back, like no one or anything. You're ready to start anew. You're ready to start this, take a risk. You're ready to just start writing your own life story, however the fuck it is that you want to write it, and not do things based on what people told you it should look like and by when. The moon lets me know that there is, I know we're getting ready to go into a full moon, but this moon energy, it just lets me know that, again, there could be that mystery, right? There is that mystery, there is that, I am picking up a little bit of anxiousness and fear because, of course, it's the unknown. That's what I was saying. I'm glad the headlights and the moon are here. Remember when I was talking about the headlights when you're driving through the night and you can only see through to a certain distance with the lights, but you still can see. Same thing with the moon. You can see where the moon could be shining. You might not see everything, but you'll see a little bit. Enough to get you to where you need to go. You just have to trust. You just have to trust your own inner guidance. The moon talks about intuition, that divine feminine energy. Again, that crown chakra, the third eye. For some of you, you've been receiving a lot of dreams that are serving as protection. Like you're being prepared for certain things, or you're getting prepared through your dreams for certain situations. And that is the protection. Preparation is the protection. I don't know why I'm hearing something about food. I know I picked up on firearms. I don't know if I should be talking about it on social media or YouTube, so I hope I don't get flagged. But I don't condone violence, like at all. Zero, none, nada. But I am picking up some, just you being, I just heard notified. You being notified of, that's why you're possibly the key. That's why I was picking up. You're the key because you're the one that's getting the downloads. You're the one that's getting the information from the divine. So again, going back to the Jesus story, I'm sorry, y'all, for my religious people, my Christians, it's coming through. I don't know what to tell you. Jesus meditated early in the morning. So some of you could be meditating even while the moon is still out or very late at night. Dreams, again, could be happening a lot right now that are giving you the answers or just preparing you, like I said, for something, for the changes. You are going to be the relief that people need. You are the key. For some of you, could even be receiving the key of the city or some shit like that. I don't know. Do they still do that? All right. Well, yeah, you're going to be celebrating something. For some of you, you could be receiving the key to your new place, a new home. You're not expecting this. This could be that come from left fields. You might not, I don't know. It's like you're manifesting some shit and people are watching you manifest something. And it's almost like it comes from pitch black. It's almost like from one minute you're here fighting for your life, the next minute you're sitting and laying in comfort and success and celebration and love and happiness and just fucking looking good because your life is in true harmony and balance, and because you chose to live in truth and fairness. Libra energy with justice. Legal matters could be going on. Y'all could be signing contracts when it comes to a home. The moon. What else? Y'all could be receiving some sort of truth in the mail about some sort, like legalities or legal contracts, something like that. The mother effers. I told y'all they were going to come out. I told y'all. I told you guys. And I'm glad this Three of Cups came out with the Six of Cups. So these are people you've known from your childhood. These are people, if there were friends, there were family members, whatever it is. It's a group of people who are sitting here watching you, who have been watching you for a very long fucking time. These are people that know your life story, who feel like they know your life story better than you know your life story. These are people who have been watching you so much that they think they know you better than they know you. And they see you. I just heard you have the whole world in your hands. They're seeing you. They're watching you. Do what the world what you want, and not allowing the world to do what it wants with you. Being part of the world, but not of the world. Being here in human spirit, but also being so in touch with your higher self that you are a being. It's almost like people are looking at you like what are you? I just heard alien. For some of you, you might be an alien. No, I'm just kidding. Shit, you might be. I don't know. 7 of Swords after that. 7 of Swords. You're forcing people to see their own truth. That's why they're in competition. You're forcing people. You're triggering people. Maybe that's why I kept seeing the gun. Again, I don't condone any violence, but maybe that's why people are in competition with you. That's why you're pissing people off. That's why you're triggering people, because you are forcing them to dismantle the lies that they've been living in the world that they've been living in. You're telling people like everything that you see around you is fake. Everything was set up for, that's a story for another day, but I'm not gonna get into all that. But I think that you are forcing people to see the world for what it is, and that's causing a lot of I'll keep it a competition. I'll use that word again. But you're not even competing. That's the whole thing about it. That is the whole thing about it. The magic ain't even working. Because you're not even, it doesn't exist. The magic only works when you have a wound within yourself that you have not wanted to look at or into or heal. If you think about it, you only get mad for a little period, less than a second. I think there's a chemical in our brains, I think, that gets released that makes us have that emotion for like, I don't know how many freaking seconds. And after that, it becomes a choice to stay mad. I feel like at this point, collective, you're just like, you're just letting shit just lie right off of you, because you know it's fake. Because you know it doesn't align with what anything, where you're going, where you've been, like where you're at. So hopefully this message serves as a warning for you, collective, so that you don't let this shit get to you. So that you stay grounded. And so that if you start to ask like, okay, well, why have I gone from test after test? Why did I have to fight? Why did I have to be in survival mode? Why did I have to endure so much pain? Why did I have to fight such illness? Why did I have to? Why? Just freaking why? Because you freaking had to. Because you had to. Because you had to learn something about those situations. Because you had to realize what truly was fucking important in this life and what isn't. And in order for you to, I guess, for us as a collective to see what it is that truly matters, we have to really see what truly doesn't. And I feel like, collective, you're serving. I feel like for some of you, you started from, because the Fool usually has like a little stick that he holds with like a little, satchel. Didn't I say that earlier? Like, you didn't have much. You started from ground zero. The Fool is the number 0. Like, you literally had to start from the beginning. I feel like people watched you get stripped of everything. For everything. And you still say, you know what? This is the only thing I got left. I'm going to go ahead and just enjoy the ride. I'm just going to ride with it. Shit, what am I going to do? stay stuck, cry about it. No, I feel like whatever it is that you chose to do, collective, you did that shit scared, but you did it with faith. And I feel like people are watching you evolve. And now people are left to look at themselves in that mirror. Either they're going to evolve or they're going to stay stuck. But that ain't none of your goddamn business. That's the beauty of it. All right, y'all. I am going to finish it off with an oracle card. Let's see what comes out. Midweek energy. Look at this. Higher power. I love that. I love that. And the third eye is lit up. Yeah, for some of you, you could be getting keys to a house or something like that. What message do you have for the collective? Midweek energy. I love it. New life. That's what I'm talking about. You guys are moving soon, or it's like a whole, it's a whole new chapter. It's a whole new chapter after a hard period, but it's about to be real sweet for you. All right, number 43. For some of you, it could be 43 years old. Or again, number 7 has been really showing up lately. But here it is. It says intuition. Intuition is a faculty that allows you to enter into a dialogue with source. The consciousness that you are a part of, but cannot see with the naked eye. It's perplexing that people are taught to ignore this natural capacity to navigate their journeys, to access their inner guidance. Man, spirit just be right on time. Know that you have an ability to read between the lines and find all the truth that was missing when the story was told. Man, y'all are dismantling. I love it. Or deconstructing. Both. Shit. This deep knowing allows you to open the door to wisdom far greater than what is available in the limitations of human experience. Can y'all tell me? I mean, if y'all made it this far, please don't forget to like this video, because I don't know how much more aligned this message could be. You're given information that may make no sense whatsoever to the logical mind or 5 senses, but which is 100% correct and true. That's your third eye, baby. The trick is to listen and to act accordingly. You're now invited into the sacred dialogue of deep knowing, so tune in and trust your vibes. They will be right. Ask and you will receive answers from unusual sources. Man, didn't we start off the reading with saying that you're listening to your intuition, you're listening to your guides, you're being guided in so many different ways, symbols, synchronicities. I love this. I love this. Whew. Okay, y'all. If you, again, made it this far into the video, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, you guys. The more you interact with my videos, the more I'm able to tap into your energy and pick up on more intuitive messages for y'all. And again, don't forget to let me know in the comments how it resonated. Man, I feel like I'm still getting so many messages from this, but I'm going to leave it right there because we're almost at an hour. All right, y'all. And I feel like there's something else. Is there something else? Because I keep saying Why do I keep saying it like that? I don't know. I'll talk to y'all soon, collective. Bye.